Girls 100 freestyle. Taking a look here at lane 7. Lulu McCutchen swimming. Oh, I already said 100 freestyle. Okay, so looking at the stroke itself. As you're waiting for the blocks, make sure you don't have your hands on your knees here. That's creating tension in your arms, and a relaxed muscle reacts more quickly than one with tension. Also want to make sure that you're set up where you want to be before the starter says take your mark. You are generally in a nice, relaxed, ready position, but just little things like that do matter. Make sure you have your neck relaxed where you're looking towards the wedge here, and the rest of your body seems to be in a good position there for the start. Buzzer goes off. You immediately react with the arms and legs. The head does not move, which is good, but we could have the head looking back towards the wedge. What I'd like to see next thing for you to add to your start is really engage those blocks. Think about throwing that block behind you, and then your arms will be kind of towards your hips, and then you got to recover and get them into streamline. You don't really engage the block, but you throw your hands straight up. They are in streamline before you hit the water. You are the first one to hit the water, head's in a good position, and we get into a pretty solid line here as you hit the water. Good couple underwaters, kept the head down for the breath, and throughout the race you have a really smooth stroke and a consistent kick, but I'd like to see you up it up a little bit and increase the intensity and the tempo for the 100 freestyle. I think you could probably swim a 200 freestyle like you do right here. Like this tempo, this intensity, you could do this for a 200 freestyle, but the thing is this is a 100 freestyle, so we got to kind of up our tempo and our intensity like I said. For example, take a look over here at Maya. I mean, she's just going crazy with the legs. And then if we take a look, fast forward a little bit to see you again. The legs, again, are consistent, but they're not really moving a whole lot of water. They're not that powerful right here. Okay, we'll take another look at your stroke coming back here. All right, so here you are on the last 25. You do a nice job exiting the water by your hip, recovering over with the bent elbow. Coming over a little wide, so you see your arms swinging over to the side, and here your elbow's crashing into the water before the hand actually hits, but your hand is set up in a nice position there to catch the water. Another thing you can start to think about is as you're breathing, you see here you're also pulling, so you want to hold this arm up front through the breath. And then as your head is coming back into the water, that is when you can initiate the pull. So be a little more patient up front through the breath, and then take that pull once your head enters the water again. Let's see if your right arm is doing the same thing with the elbow. Right, comes out by the hip, swings over. Not quite as bad as the left arm. So your right arm seems to be a little better than the left arm, but you could afford to hit the water with those fingers. I would really want you to think about the left arm, but the right arm isn't perfect either. But that left arm, if the left arm looked like the right arm, I could live with that. And then as we come into the wall, let's see the finish here. We didn't get it. Well, that's all right. You went a 103.8. Your best is a 101. You were out 30, back 32, so about 2 seconds different there on the first and second 50. I think that's a really well swam race. I think if you were to swim this at districts, you have a really great chance to break a minute for the first time, so that's really exciting.